With so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that helps you keep calm and stay informed and inspired: Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts delivered to you 24/7. When you see stories you want to save or share, tap the plus button to add them to private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started now at flipboard.com. It's the E-commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news, with your hosts Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. It's the E-commerce Minute, episode 288.
In today's episode, Walmart tests grocery picking robots.
Walmart continues to innovate and has taken another step to create the store of the future. It's unveiled a bunch of new innovations in its Salem, New Hampshire location, including their new grocery picking robot called Alphabot. Walmart is partnering with Massachusetts-based Alert Innovation to deploy the technology. But don't freak out, this isn't another robots are taking our jobs story. The robots will be tasked with filling the ambient part of the grocery order, things like dry packaged goods, like cartons and cans, and frozen foods. The associate, which has been trained as sort of a personal shopper, can then focus on selecting the customer's fresh items, like meat and produce, selecting the best items based on the customer's instruction. The automated technology will be installed in a 20,000 square foot extension connected to the store, which will also serve as the dedicated grocery pickup point with drive-through lanes for customers. They've also implemented the shelf scanner robots we've talked about, which passively scans the aisles and lets associates know which SKUs need to be replenished. As we said, these robots aren't here to take jobs away, but to save time and actually make the associates' jobs easier. Walmart, the nation's largest grocer, has actually been hiring more associates for grocery as it ramps up its efforts under stronger competition from Amazon and others. The robots are coming. I told you.
Robots are coming. They're coming for us.
It's another robot story.
Well, because we don't have enough of those, right?
Well, I had it was either a robot or a drone story. So,
by the way, this is very some witching. Get it? Salem, New Hampshire.
I see.
So funny.
I see what you did there.
Well, I guess Walmart is doing all the things they should be doing, right? It's trying to automate the whole store.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The question is, why don't we just get stuff delivered? Why are we going to the stores?
Yeah, we talked about that last week with the Waymo, with the cars, which I'm still scratching my head about. But you're right. Why don't they just deliver the groceries? Why are they still having people pick up the groceries? Right. And I still don't really see an answer to that. I mean, let's take that part out of it. The technology here is pretty cool. I saw a video of these robots, and it's not so much the robot in the humanoid form that everyone imagines. They're basically boxes that zip around these predetermined, and they're not even aisles. It's just boxes that zip around and say, okay, the robot has the instruction, and the box literally zips down to one aisle. A carton falls into the box, and it zips to its next destination. I actually saw one of these at Shop Talk. They had it on the floor. And these things zip around really fast. And it's basically, imagine a grid, and the robot is just following an instruction to go on the grid. It gets to the end of the path, and then the associate takes the box. It's basically one of those like boxes you see in
Amazon.
In the Amazon, no, they're like a plastic box with a hinge lid.
Yeah.
That you see at the post office or whatever. You just take it off, and then that's the grocery order. And then I don't know if they put it in bags or how it actually gets to the customer, but it's done like that. And then basically what it's doing, it's saving an associate from walking the whole store with a cart. Instead, the associate is just going, okay, I need to get this meat order, and I need to get the celery, and I need to get the fresh avocados, and that's it.
Right. So like it's kind of modeled after the Amazon warehouse, right?
Correct.
The robots in the Amazon warehouse kind of do that.
Correct. And I like the fact that the associates deal with the perishables and the meats. I don't know. I mean, I'd rather go pick my own produce and meats because I'm weird like that.
Yeah, I mean, it takes something to used to, right? So I was like you. I do like to because I cook, I like doing that. I like going to pick up my stuff, but eventually you get used to it where it's like it's delivered, there it is, and you kind of have to trust it a little bit.
Yeah, I guess you kind of once you get soft to the idea of not having to go to the grocery store. So what's been your rate of let's just say satisfaction?
Pretty good, actually. Believe it or not.
75%? I mean, does it outweigh the, I'd rather pick this avocado out myself?
Yeah, so something like avocado, right? You can kind of judge it. Something like Fresh Direct, they're going to be under ripened on purpose, right? So you get them and it takes a day to ripen. So they're usually under ripened. Like same thing with bananas. They're going to be a little under ripened so that you don't get, a ripened. Like,
so you don't get a ripe banana ready to eat that day. They know that, okay, we're going to send this unripened because who knows what's going to happen by the time it leaves their hands and gets to you.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they pick that stuff up in the morning and it's get delivered through the day. I mean, what's cool about where I am is like they're just across the river, and they deliver all the time. So that's kind of easier. But yeah, I mean, if you want something like right now, then you get it.
So here's one argument for the I want to come pick the thing up. This is suited more for the consumer who doesn't want to pay to have their stuff delivered.
Sure.
So if you have like Target's Shipped or Instacart or any of those other services, there's a fee on top of that. I think because we have the shop right around here and they have this to shoppers and you just go and you pick it up. This is basically just the same exact concept, just a little bit more on steroids. This talks more about the technology, but I think the type of consumer, it's the consumer that doesn't want to pay to have the thing shipped to their house.
Yeah. I mean, I look at it from perspective of, you got to look at total cost, right? Driving to the store and things like that, you're still paying for gas and wear and tear in a car. But if you're out doing your errands anyway.
If you're out doing your errands, I think a lot of people don't take that into consideration. They just see that, oh, they want to charge me $2.99. I'm not paying that. And they don't. Yeah,
but you spend more than money on a gallon of gas.
There's the unseen cost, right? I got
exactly.
It. So the other thing that I read about this, they talk about this new concept called micro warehousing, where they're actually building a small warehouse attached to this test Walmart store, which all the groceries will be stored. So basically, that increases their efficiencies. It gets the product churned faster, so you don't have this giant warehouse full of food. You have this smaller warehouse, and the stuff is just moving through.
Yep.
And again, it's all about efficiency. I think that's what they're aiming towards. Walmart has been, as we reported, investing a lot in technology and other e-commerce firms. And I think they're really trying to play that catch-up game, as we said. We look at things like now they've got 2 robots in the store. Remember we talked about Project Kepler? Do you remember what that is? This is
yeah. No.
That's their Amazon Go type store.
Oh yeah.
Project Kepler. And that's in their secret, their secret incubator. I forget what it's called now.
Gotcha.
Yep. So it's all about efficiency, and the robots are called Alphabot. There's a cute little video on our website, ecommerceminute.co. Do you have anything else, Bart?
I do not, sir.
All right. That's your grocery e-commerce minute for the day. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media @Sumo Heavy.